An investigation is underway into a police shooting in St. Augustine that left one man dead, him. Police say this man had been holding a gun to his head before he charged at officers.
It happened around this time yesterday evening near South Dixie Highway and Isabel Streets. News4 Jackson spoke with a retired police officer about how officers are trained to handle these types of situations. Joe, you're live in St. Augustine.
Yeah, I spoke with a retired officer, James Brown. He said, he's worked in Jacksonville for decades. He said while officers aren't typically going out expecting this type of situation to arise in their day-to-day, he says they are trained rigorously for if and when it does happen.
The situation in any given encounter with law enforcement can change very quickly.
James Brown has more than 30 years of experience as a law enforcement officer in Jacksonville. I showed him a witness's video clip of Sunday night's deadly shooting and asked, how can a situation like that escalate so quickly? And then how are police officers prepared for it?
Anytime officers are responding for calls for service, they have to take into account that the information that they have initially can quickly change as the situation changes with the individual.
And it did change, seemingly in seconds. The man, who is not being identified, ditches the gun and starts running towards the officer with two knives drawn. That's when police opened fire, stopping the man's advance. Inside this small grocery store is where the witness was standing when she saw this all play out right outside and recorded it on her cell phone. She said it was a scary thing to record, but Brown tells us that recording is all too important when it comes time to investigate deadly police shootings. I also spoke with Dr. Laurence Miller, who has studied these types of situations extensively, and in 2020 authored the book, The Psychology of Police Deadly Force Encounters.
The training is you do not use deadly force unless it's absolutely necessary, and most people would agree with that. But if it becomes necessary, then the goal is not to wound the person, not even to kill them, it's to stop them.
According to the St. Augustine Police Department, the officers involved in that shooting are now on administrative leave, and the county, the sheriff's department, is actually investigating this incident, although it's typically the Florida Department of Law Enforcement that investigates local police shootings. We reached out to the county sheriff's department, the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. We did not get a returned call or message yet. Reporting live, I'm Joe McLean, Channel 4, the local station.